Exercise is all about moving. You have to love what you do and have fun with it because then you'll do it. My guest tonight is Amber Cassar, the Jazzercise Queen of Charlotte. Welcome to the set.
Thanks so much for having me. This is a pleasure to be here.
It is a thrill to have you here. Jazzercise, I'm going to say, is one of my favorites. I used to do it
Yay.
many years
Good.
ago. I love it. But you said it has a lot of different components to it that people don't understand that have never had Jazzercise or taken
Right.
Jazzercise classes
Right.
before. It's a lot to say.
Yeah, I think a lot of people come for the dancing, right? They love a good workout that is fun and lighthearted. I know for me, it was always about being able to just dance where you didn't, whenever time of day you wanted. But what I really noticed is that their strength training really, changed my physique, and I stuck with it because of that. It made me feel happy and made me look good.
Well, it's kind of good because you owned a studio here for 3 years.
Right.
And then it's probably a lot of paperwork, a lot of red tape, and a lot of stress. So you went back to just teaching, right?
Yeah, and that's, the flexibility of being able to have a great team around you that we, can all work together on our instructor team.
Mm-hmm.
And I have the pleasure of being able to teach. I have the, entrepreneurial opportunity and experience of having owned. So it was really exciting.
So it's really for people that haven't experienced Jazzercise
Sure.
before. There's dancing.
Yes.
And you said there's really cool music that makes everyone happy and want to sing along. And
Right.
music really makes our minds work better and joyful in the heart.
Yeah.
And sometimes it makes us want to dance more, have more
Yeah.
fun. Don't you agree?
Absolutely. I was thinking about what really turns my day around sometimes, and I think, Jazzercise is great for the body, but it's so important for me mentally. Like, I feel great. I may have had a bad day going into class, and the music starts, and I feel 100% different,
Right.
And I walk out of there like, I feel like $1 million, and
And you look like $1 million.
Party with all my friends.
Hey,
Oh,
girl,
that's
it's
so fun.
working. Just saying. So for those that haven't experienced it before,
Yeah.
it's 45 minutes to an hour.
yeah, it's an hour-long class.
And so it has some weight training because you said it's really going to help with
Right.
that. It has some dancing. And walk me through a class.
Yeah.
Like what's happened from A to Z.
Yeah, so we start off a class with a warm-up, so we travel the whole aerobic curve most of the time. There's a few different formats, but I would say the most common one is you have a nice, easy warm-up, and every song gets a little bit harder. When you get to that top of the aerobic curve, you should really be giving 100%, and then we come down from there. It gets a little dancey on the end, a little less aerobic, and then the last 25 minutes of the class are major muscle group strength training. So we pick up hand weights, we get down on the mat, and so each one of your major muscle groups, arms, abs, glutes, or lower torso or lower legs, are all going to get worked in that whole class. So we're going to target major muscle groups and then have a great time while we're doing it.
So I'm going to take a quick break and
Cool.
we're going to show exactly what happens in your class.
Yeah.
And then we're going to come back with Amber. And we're back with Amber. That was a great glimpse of what Jazzercise is.
Thanks.
So tell me, like you said, it really can reconform your body, that it does great things for your body, and your arms look amazing. So it's because you use all those different modalities of a little dance, and you do the climax, we're building. It's almost like interval training.
Right, absolutely. There's even a specific format of Jazzercise where we climb that aerobic curve a few times within our dance portion, so that we're really doing that higher interval or high intensity interval training. But yeah, I think that it's so much about feeling good, feeling like you look good, and then all of that just follows afterwards. I think a workout you love is the most important key to any bigger change or any habit that you form to feel good and look good.
Do something you love and you'll do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And most people do. Most people, not all people, but love dance.
Yeah.
And it's like it gives you so much energy and you feel better. So I'm going to ask you the question that I get the most viewer emails about everything. They want to know how long it'll take for your body to look a little different if you start doing Jazzercise.
That's an interesting question, and I really think I mean, maybe, a few weeks, you'll start to notice that your clothes feel different, or you'll notice you carry yourself differently. That's the most important thing to me, because it's not just about what your muscles look like. It's the confidence that you exude into the world. That's what's going to look different about you. That's what people start to notice right away. And that's what gives you the energy and the motivation to keep on going.
I love that. I'm going to ask you a question, and it's going to be a good one. What motivated you to start teaching Jazzercise, own your own studio? How did you come into this journey?
Well, when I was a little girl, I took ballet class and, jazz class and all of these dancing all the way up until I was 18 years old. And there's not a lot of places where you can go to keep on dancing once you're grown up.
Right.
And for me, when I was little, I wanted to be a dance teacher always. And this gave me the opportunity to do it. When I first came to my first Jazzercise class, I thought, oh, that looks like my kind of people. And probably 3 or 4 years later, I was on stage teaching, and
here you are today.
Yeah, it's been great. I've been teaching for 9 years.
And Amber, the best part is no recitals.
Yeah, I don't dig that part.
I was like, okay, no recitals.
Yeah.
But I love that, because sometimes when we, get a little older, you sometimes stop doing the things you love. And this is a way for you to still do that and find the love and do something for yourself, but also see some benefits from it.
Right. It's everything that was fun about dance and none of the pressure. And I would add to that a lot of women tell me, oh, I'm not a good dancer. I don't want to look at myself in the mirror. And most often a Jazzercise class is either turned away from the mirror or not in front of, a mirror. That's not how we're dancing like little ballerinas. We're dancing for the fun of it, the joy of it, and the aerobic benefits.
And I do think a lot of people think everyone's looking at them.
Yeah.
No one's looking at them. They're worried about themselves,
I'm
what
worried
they're
if
doing.
you're smiling. That's
Right,
what
exactly.
I'm worried about.
Are you having fun?
Yeah.
It'll come. Like, if you're having fun, then the steps are going to come.
Yeah.
Everything's going to come together and formulate. You have been amazing. What last minute sentence would you like to tell our viewers that will transform their lives if they, find something they love, any exercise?
Yeah. Any exercise. I think, finding an exercise that you love with the people that you love. The camaraderie in a Jazzercise class is really unique and really beautiful, and I encourage anyone to try it out. We've got 20 classes a week to offer.
Thank you so much.
You're
you were
welcome.
amazing. So Amber Cassar is just about finding what you love. Get up, get moving. It's healthy for all of us. So we hope that this great interview with Amber tonight has inspired you to get up, get moving, and make a difference with yourself.